bands and hear the sound from Halifax to its waters to those rocky skies. Let me hear you rock, 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 talk with Rick. Rock, 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 talk with Rick. Rock, talk, rock, talk, rock, talk with Rick.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Rick hanging out, Rock Talk with Rick, King of the Attic Studio. Hanging out tonight with a good friend of mine, Mr. Don SexSmith.
How you doing,
Donnie,
Rick?
how you doing? That's all right, you can
great,
clap.
man. How are you?
There you go. How you doing?
Fantastic, brother.
So, Don, tell these people what you do.
Right now I'm a solo performer.
Hold that up right near your mouth.
Right now I'm a solo performer. I play some of the bars and restaurants around the region, you know, Niagara Falls, Port, Dunnville, wherever. Legion shows, bar shows, markets, wineries, whatever's going.
Whatever's going to hire you.
That's right.
So Don is telling you he's not picky. Pick up the phone and call him.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff you doing? Doing originals or?
I have some originals. I do at least one every set of my own. I'm a huge fan of the singer-songwriter, the Springsteen, the Dylan, the John Mellencamp. And truth be told, there's a lot of band stuff you just can't do.
No, it's...
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Neil Young, a lot of his stuff you can't do either without a band, but you can strip the song down. Like I do Black by Pearl Jam. People are always amazed, but I do it.
Yeah.
My wife wanted me to do it. I figured out a way to do it dynamically by myself.
So the wife wanted you to do, you had to do
pretty
it.
much, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's
and
exactly, yeah.
she
I
comes
know,
to all
man.
my shows, so,
I know. I went out one night and seen Don. You were at the Steel and Clover.
Steel and Clover. And your good lady was with you as well.
Yeah, a great place if you've never been there, right? Went out and seen him that night. Yeah, great stuff, man, What's happening with you now? Like, are you looking maybe to do a band in the future?
Well, I'm in talks with a couple of local guys around. You probably know them if I said their names, but they've been making... None of us is really ready to commit to a band where you're playing 4 Fridays and 4 Saturdays. But although a lot of us are solo, we would like to, once every 6 weeks, play a bar on a Saturday night and, play songs that people can dance to. Because as a solo performer, you almost never get anyone up to dance, even if you're doing a good job, because there's no bass, there's no drums.
Well, unless they're really drunk, and then you know they're drunk then.
Well,
right?
People ask for an old ballad, and sometimes I'll do that, and they will
slow dance.
They'll dance their wife around to that.
I can understand,
Do an old George Jones song or a Garth Brooks song, and they'll get up and dance.
That might be good for you, dude, to get out there, do something with a couple other people. Even once or twice a month. Don't give up doing your solo stuff.
No, I have no intention.
You don't want to do that, man. But you're good at it, and a lot of people aren't good at it. I hate to say that, people. I'm sorry. Yes, tell them you heard it on Rock Talk with Rick, right?
Well, like I always tell the audience, I say I play all your favorites as long as your favorites are the songs I'm playing.
Right?
I redid my set list in April, and without fail, I've opened every show with Brown Eyed Girl just because. It's a feel-good party song. Like, everybody knows it, whether they like it, hate it.
That's right.
It sets the mood, gets people tapping their feet.
And you know what? Here's my motto, Don. So, sometimes I get criticized for this, but you know me. Everybody knows Rick. I don't give a shit, right? It's your show. You do what you want, right? If you want to play Brown Eyed Girl, you play Brown Eyed Girl. If you want to play something that, other bands go, oh yeah, I charge $100 for that. Well, that's great, but you want to play it anyway, right?
Well,
because you like the tune.
I'm a Van Morrison guy. I've been singing that song since the late '80s. So
I know a couple of people would charge you $200 to hear that tune. Steve O'Brien, right? But hey, I'm a kind of guy like you. I liked when I go see a solo guy, I just want them to be themselves. Play whatever you want, don't care, man. Have fun playing whatever you want. And that's the way it should be. Music should be enjoyed by everybody.
Yeah. Well, like I was telling you earlier, we've lost some of the greatest songwriters that have ever lived, arguably.
Yes.
I never used to do Gordon Lightfoot songs. Now I've got sort of 3 of them in the repertoire that if someone asked, or if I feel like doing it, I'll throw it in.
Yeah, right on.
I mean, when he first died, I was doing one of his songs every show. And then when Jimmy Buffett died, I put Margaritaville back in the set, even though I do a Pirate Looks at 40, which a lot of people like.
Yeah.
You know, and so I was doing that anyway, and I've been doing Come Monday for a long time. I've loved that song from the first time I ever heard it.
Great tune.
So, you know, now I got Margaritaville in set 3. So, you know, when people are half lit and they want to bounce around and sing along.
So now is it slowing down? Because I know most of the solo guys I know, all summer was insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like nuts. Duos, even trios, right? It's a sad thing because it's hard on the bands that are 4 or 5 piece. But, man, it was busy all summer. It was insane how many shows. And if you went to Crystal Beach, there was like a solo guy or an act every couple doors or something, it seemed.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it was a great
busy,
summer.
right?
Yeah, yeah. And I picked up a lot of shows, too, because somebody will get something that they perceive as better or more career forward. Or, you know, say a singer quits a band, they know you sing a lot of the same stuff. Hey, come sing with us tonight. And so then they need someone to cover their solo thing. So I picked up quite a few places I'd never played before because somebody last minute was canceling, and then it was like free-for-all.
Well, that's good, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then if they like you, you know, that's like the job interview.
Yeah.
You're going, and you know I've never played here before, so, you know, and then you're going to go, and if you go and you don't like the place, you can say, I don't want to play there anyway, right? But if you like the place, you're going to go, I'm going to try licks a little harder tonight to make these people, you know.
Well, I tell you, I used to drive a tour bus, and airport shuttle from Toronto, and I was constantly seeing guys and gals playing at the Hard Rock outside.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, I'm as good as that guy. I should be playing there. So finally, I got the chance this summer.
I know you played the Hard Rock.
I did 3 or 4 shows there this summer, and I got to say, the crowd was real nice to me. Now, all I can say is they liked the songs I was doing.
That's right.
Whether I was doing them well or not, or better than somebody else.
And they're tourists.
The songs they liked.
Yes.
And they told me that. Like,
That's right.
I'd be going to get a drink. Hey, man, I really like that. Do you do anything by this guy? Well, not normally, but I have. I'll try and get it for you in the next set, right?
Yeah.
And if you do, you see them walking over and throwing a fin or a tenner in your jar, and you're like, well, okay, that was worth it.
I've talked to, like, other guys that have played the Hard Rock, and they said they love it there. It's great. The people are usually 99% friendly, right? And it's a good time. And, you know, the tipping's not bad either, I guess, right?
Well, I tell you, the first show I played there, the tips were kind of, but that was back the May 2-4 weekend.
Still not busy enough yet.
And there was a lot of people there, like, because you're there 4 hours, so the crowd comes and goes. Like, you got the group there for an hour, they leave, another group comes in. And so it just depends if the group that drops in when you're there likes the music you're playing, then you're away, right?
Yeah, then you're good. Then you're good. Now, any video, you need to, I don't know, get somebody with a camera to start filming some of your shows. You need to start filming those things. I tell everybody this, look, cell phone, go buy a cheap little tripod on Amazon, start filming your shows because there's your content, okay? And now, video, if you're starting a band now or anything like that, still pictures don't do it no more, friends.
Yeah.
You need video now. Bar owners want to know that, okay, Don SexSmith could actually sing and play that song. It's just not a still picture with a audio track.
Yeah.
Could be anybody.
Well, it's funny. I went into this bar in Port that I've been trying to get into, emails, and nothing was happening. So one day I just walked in, and as luck would have it, the owner was there. And first thing he said, well, you got any video? I said, yeah, but I've also got 4 tracks on streaming that are original songs that I wrote.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, let's hear that. And he went right to my SoundCloud page, played the first song. I wasn't even 5 notes into it. He said, well, obviously you can sing. I've got this date, this date, this date.
Yeah.
And that was an original song. It wasn't even a cover, so he didn't really have anything to judge it by other than
but
it had
if
a
you would have
groove.
played there and you sucked, he would have said, he would never booked you back again.
Probably not.
No, he would have said, hey, Don.
But I got 5 shows out of it, and I'm hoping to be back next spring. I mean, I live in Port, so it's
perfect, right?
Yeah. And it's always a nice crowd.
Are you doing Chirkston? Are you getting in Chirkston?
I haven't made it. I emailed the girl who was booking the bands.
We might be able to help you with that. We need some people there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a few connections here at Rock Down. We're not. Steve, did you call me a schmuck or something? No, I'm just checking. Okay, I thought I heard that out of your mouth. I knew it was coming. I figured I'd jump up and say it before you started. Right?
Yeah.
No, we go check that out for you, Donnie.
Sure.
There's no problem. I'm going to need it soon. I know. Anything you want to say to these people? Well, I got you here tonight, Don.
Oh, hey, no, you guys are awesome for coming out, and I've been watching people's interviews with Rick, and I think what a great way to promote your own music, your own whatever it is you do. Like I've seen the band interviews; they're fun because there's lots of jawing and elbowing amongst the members.
Oh,
and,
yeah, we're having fun.
And you know, and stories that they won't tell you what they are, but there's obviously an inside joke. So
there, like I said, I had Sonny Del Rio. Anybody know Sonny Del Rio?
Is his sister Vanessa? I saw her movies in the 80s.
Times sax player, blues, of Canada, right? And Jack Pedler from Teenage Head were on the show a couple years back, and they were telling stories about. Like I said to them, look, I could go on the internet and watch a million things about you people. Tell me something I don't know. And they proceeded to tell me a story about buying hash in Montreal in the 60s.
Oh, wow.
And it was like, oh, no, here we go. And they just went on, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, but you could do real time back then.
Oh, yeah. And he says in Montreal, they're driving around in Montreal going, qu'est-ce que c'est de hashish? Right? and I'm laughing my ass off going, this is insane. And we're talking, they said, what, like, it was like 65, 66?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be wanting to do that back then, man.
No,
I'm saying. But anyway, anybody you want to say anything to, you know?
Well, I got to be honest. I met Kim for the first time today, and I met Steve for the first time today, and I met the King of the Attic for the first time today.
For the first time.
And these other folks, I don't know who they are. I just saw them come in, but I understand they're going to be on the show.
They're guests tonight.
I got to find out about them in a minute.
Yeah, you can find out.
Yeah.
I want to thank you,
Hey,
Don.
my pleasure. Thanks for the
Thank you
invite.
very much,
Appreciate
brother.
it.
So, if you're out and about, do you have gigs?
Well, you know, this is my quiet. You
You're
talked about
on your quiet.
Yeah, I don't.
Ride the bike.
My next gig right now is the 24th of October.
Okay, yeah. Where's that?
Well,
This will air before that.
And a lot of guys
Oh, you
will
don't
turn
wanna
up their
say?
nose. You know, it's an open mic. So
Okay,
I'm the
okay.
host. I play a few tunes. If
Okay.
nobody shows up, I
Do you
play.
want to say where it is?
Yeah, it's at the Spot in Port Colborne. Always a good time. You want to
Okay.
try out new material. It's a small room, friendly crowd.
Okay.
You know,
And that's right on
Main Street.
Right on Main
Right at
Street
the
there,
T
Spot
intersection,
Port
King of
Colborne.
Main. Yeah. Good people there. Samantha
no
and Chris,
problem.
the owners.
We'll air this
great
will air
folks.
before then. Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
And like I say, you know, we've got some great hosts there.
So we're saying if you're out on that date, you said the 24th, right?
24th. It's a Thursday. It's always a
24th,
Thursday
Thursday
there.
the 24th,
9 to 1. Yeah.
If you're out in Port Colborne on 24th Thursday, go check out Mr. Don Sexsmith at the Spot. Right? Go check him out. So I want you to give it up for Don. When you see him,
thank you very
go
much.
say hi.
Thanks.
He's a great guy.
Thank you.
Anyway, good night, everybody. Hang out. We'll talk to you later.